What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We have Rick, Maddie, and Nikki back again. How you guys doing today?
Awesome.
Great.
Thank you.
So today we are going to discuss the culture aspect in business and also in more casual friendly situation. 今回はですね、ちょっとビジネスの文化のところについて3人の先生と一緒に話していきたいと思います。やっぱりね、その言葉以上に知っておかないといけないことっていうのを今日ちょっとみんなと話していきたいと思います。で、今日まずね、第1回目ということで、ビジネスの挨拶の仕方、これをちょっとね、みんなと一緒に考えていきたいと思うんですよね。挨拶、誰かと初めて会うときに自己紹介ね、自分の名前とか言うのはわかると思うのですが、ちょっとしたその仕草であったりとか、ジェスチャーであったりとか、そのアイコンタクトを取るとか、名前の呼び方とか、ちょっとこういったところを、ちょっと今日みんなとね、一緒にどの程度がいいのか、どの程度だったら丁寧すぎるのか、逆にどの程度だったらカジュアルすぎるのかっていうのを3人の先生とね、今日は一緒に考えていきたいと思います。Alright, so the topic today is greeting somebody. And just like last time, I want you guys to put yourself in a business situation and also in a more casual situation. Today, we're going to play a little game. Instead of having you guys write down your response, I'm going to have you guys rate this situation that I'm going to give you. My first question to you guys is, you meet somebody in business for the first time. It might be a client, it might be a possible business partner, whatever the situation is, you meet them, you go and shake their hand. I want you to rate this from 1 to 5, 1 being like weak and 5 being the strongest. How firmly do you shake their hand? So go ahead and on your whiteboard, write down how firmly you would shake their hand. じゃあまず一つ目の質問は、今回はね、先生たちに1から5、1が弱い、5が一番強いというところで、誰かと初対面で挨拶をするときに、アメリカのビジネスの場合は、やっぱりこうね、握手をするっていうのが一般的だと思います。で、握手をするときのこの握り方、ね、どこまで強く握るのがいいのか、優しすぎのも良くないし、強すぎも良くないけど、どの程度がいいのかっていうのを、1から5、1が弱い、5が強いで、ちょっと書いてもらいたいと思います。Okay, Rick, it looks like you're always ready to go, man. So
It's just 4.5 to 5.
4.5 to 5.
Now
Okay.
let me explain this. When you say the grip, right? Handshake. It's not, you need a firm hand. You don't squeeze. You just have a strong hand. You just tighten up your hand and just don't squeeze the person's hand. Just make sure your hand is strong. So in case the other person's hand has a stronger grip than yours, at least you'll be able to. But yeah, you don't really squeeze so hard, but make sure it's firm, hard and firm. Yeah.
So 4.5 to a 5, that's pretty firm, right?
It is.
So what kind of impression does that give off? Let's say a 5 versus a 1, for example. Let's go extremes here.
Well, I think business, right? Business to business. That means maybe it represents that you're going to be a solid business person to work with, strong. That means you'll fight to do whatever to make sure your business runs well. It's going to be profitable. I think maybe that's the expression for having a firm hand grip. Yeah.
What if it's not business? What if it's, a friend of a friend or something like that? Or you
friend of a friend. Oh, it's just wow. Good question. Friend of a friend.
Still pretty solid, maybe like a 4.
I would still play. Make it solid. I don't know why, but I would just because I've get used to just shaking so many business people's hands. I just make it solid with even just new people. Yeah.
One last question before we move on to Nikki. How about if it was a male versus a female? Would that change your grip?
No, because I met female business executive, and they have a firm handshake as well. Yeah. And I usually wait for them to put out their hands, and then I grab it, and then Get a firm, yeah, they have firm handshakes, at least the ones I've met.
Nikki, how about you? So Rick says 4.5 to a 5. What do you have here? 3. Okay.
3. Which means it should be like in the middle of strong grip and the light one. So just to show I'll be reliable, devoted, responsible. Yeah, so just the implication of that.
I see. So, I think that, kind of goes with what Rick was saying is that I think, what a firm handshake implies to the other person is like reliability or somebody that you can trust. It's weird, it's just your grip, but you are also sending a message to the other person by how strong you, shake their hand.
Definitely.
Well, what if you get somebody like Rick, for example, and they just come and just like squeeze your hand? Well, like, Rick says he doesn't squeeze the hand, but like, it's like a solid shake. How does that make you feel?
That's fine with me.
That's fine.
Actually,
Okay.
I like that one more than just light handshake, loose one. I definitely don't like the number 1.
So no number 1. So 5 is okay, but no number 1s. Yeah. Okay.
That's not a good sign. So.
Not a good sign. Okay. Yeah. 忘れちゃう前に日本語で言いますけど、まずね、リックさんの場合は5で、ニッキー先生の場合は3。ね、ニッキー先生が言ってたのが、弱いよりも絶対に強くちゃんと握った方がいいと。やっぱ1ぐらいだとね、信用できないらしいですね。So, how about you, Maddie? Where are you at with the handshake?
Well, I have to be honest, it's not something I really think about or notice. I don't really notice people's handshakes that much. I just shake someone's hand. So I really had to think about this. I set a 3.5 to 4.
Okay.
But I'm just pretty much a strong proponent of just like matching the other person's eagerness, because I think that the grip is really, as it can be like a sign of like power and like, but also I think it can just be eagerness, right? A limp hand kind of shows that you're not really, into it. But in general, it's not something that I've really been conscious of, to be honest.
And I'll be honest with you, I think before this whole live that we did, I don't think I've ever thought about how hard you shake somebody's hand. But I think I've had a student ask me before, how firmly should I grip their hands or shake their hands? And I thought it was a strange question, but I guess if you come from a culture that never shakes hands, then it's something that you might not know. All right. So I think the overall consensus here is that stronger than weaker for sure. It looks like anywhere from like a 4 to a 5 is a good place to be at when shaking somebody's hands. Nikki, Rick, Maddie, thank you guys very much. And before we finish up, I just want to let everybody know that all 3 of our tutors today, Nikki, Rick, and Maddie, offer amazing English lessons on Cafe Talk. カフェトークというね、オンライン習い事サイトでニッキー先生、リック先生とマディ先生はね、もう楽しいレッスンを提供しています。みんなね、もう経験豊富な先生なので、もし興味のある方は、今日の、YouTube 動画の概要欄に先生のプロフィールを載せていますので、ぜひチェックしてください。カフェトークというオンライン習い事サイトです。